Hey guys, welcome back to my video. This is a look that I did for a bachelorette party, and get ready with me now. So first I start off with Benefit's Professional Primer, put that on my face. Before I put that on my face, I didn't show, I put on the Supple lotion and Best Damn Lip Mask by Nicole, and I already have that on my lips. What I'm using is Matchmaster in shade 9, and I'm using a Real Techniques Complexion sponge to blend the product all on my face. I do usually put the product on the back of my hand and not on the sponge. And yes, I know the sponge is dirty. I forgot to clean it, and I wanted to put up a video for you guys. So let's continue. I go back in and put a second layer of foundation on the spots that I feel really needed to cover up my dark spots. So right now I'm showing you guys my 3 Kevyn Aucoin foundation skin enhancers that I'm going to be using. It's in 12, 15, and 16, and at first I'm just using the 15 mixed with 16 to cover up like my pimples or dark spots that I still feel that are peeking through. Then I go in and mix. My base is 15, add a little 16 and 12, mix them all together on the back of my hand to conceal my under eye. So I take a concealer brush and then I paint it under my eye to like right before my hairline, and then paint it down. And then I don't go straight down because that's not how my face is made. So I follow the shape of my nose and then paint it in and fill it in. And let's just get it out of the way. Pardon my edges. It's been rough, okay? And you're gonna see a lot of it throughout this whole video. So when the product is on my face and I finish putting it on, I blend out with my ring finger and spread the product out a little bit more, and I use my finger to warm up the product on my skin. And then to set my under eye, I use Bitten powder in Topaz, and I pour a hefty amount on the back of my hand, and I use a cosmetic sponge to place the product under my eye while I'm looking up the whole time. I try my best to not look up and down because I don't want to start creasing the product under my eye, because I do have that problem, and I just pat it in as much as possible, the best I can. I also put concealer on my eyelids to cancel out the darkness. So at this point, I'm using my BH Cosmetics Studio Powder with my It's Cosmetics brush, and I'm powdering my whole face except my under eye to set my foundations because it's been sitting on my face for a while now. Then I get into my eyebrows. I use Milani's eye pencil in dark brown, and I draw them in. First, I start with a line on the bottom part of my eyebrow, and yes, my eyebrows were threaded before this video. My eyebrows don't naturally grow like this, and I slowly fill it in. I know it looks like I'm not taking my time, but I really am taking my time. And then I just follow the shape of my eyebrow and continue to pencil in. I go from right to left, left to right. It really doesn't matter. It's just what I do. Sometimes I start off doing my brows and sometimes I don't. This is one of the times. So I'm still etching out my brows, and I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin concealer in 12, or the mixture I made on the back of my hand, to halo out the brow, or just to clean it up a little bit from what I did with the pencil. So I later on realized that the brush that I was using was dirty, so I had to go back and fix it, because instead of it being like light, it was mixed in with a black that I used for my eyeliner for a previous makeup look. So now let's contour. And what you see me do in the beginning is that I'm using this new thing that I found from RCMA, but then I go back and change it to my Cover FX foundation to contour out my face. It's the darkest foundation I could find to use it, but I always use this as my outline, and then I go on top with the RCMA powder, and that's also a darker powder, but I kind of messed up a little bit. I don't know if you could tell, but I fixed it on later on the video to contour. And I use at first the Real Techniques setting brush, and then I go in with the RCMA with the Morphe contour brush, and then I blend that bad boy in. And the RCMA is more of a cream than powder, but I like the effect it gives. now let's get into the eyeshadow. I use Makeup Geek, and I have the color Bitten. It's a real burnt red, and I love this red color. I love the way it complements my skin tone, and I feel like it looks amazing on African American skin, especially someone as dark as me. It's really hard to find eyeshadows that appear on our complexion and it doesn't look crazy. So I really do appreciate that. Shout out to Makeup Geek real quick. And it's a burnt red, and I pack that in all into my lid and in my crease. I pack, blend, blend, pack, blend, blend in my crease and a little bit above my crease. Then I take a brush, a clean brush, dip it in some water and let the bristles really soak in the water. And then I go back into my Makeup Geek palette and I dip it in Corrupt. Corrupt is that dark black they have. It is like the darkest black ever, and I love it. And I dip it in, get it real moist, and I place it on my eyelid carefully, because I don't want to disrupt the Bitten too much, but it works perfectly. As you can see, nothing gets moved around or anything. And I slowly paint that on, and I use water to make it more intense and to give you a more of a harsher and cleaner look. That's why I don't blend too much between the black, the Corrupt, and the Bitten. I don't blend too much between those areas because I really want it to stand out. If you're not comfortable with eyeshadows and dipping water into it and you feel like it's gonna ruin it, don't do it. I knew my eyeshadows personally, and no eyeshadow was harmed during the production of this video. Okay, so after I was done with my eyeshadow and all the fallout, which it was very minimal fallout, I brushed my under eye and get rid of all the excess powder I had put there earlier with the Ben 9 Topaz. So right now I'm going in and I'm lining my bottom waterline because I want to give like a real dark smoky look. So I'm going in, I don't tight line, I don't do the upper eyelid because personally I hate cleaning my upper eyelid when it comes to makeup because it hurts. So I just do my bottom lid. After I'm done lining my eyes, I go in with my Nars mascara in Audacious. I'll put the name of it in the description bar below. And I have very short but thick, it's weird, eyelashes. So I coat my eyelashes twice on each side, and then I do my bottom lash. And also I don't do too much because sometimes it looks funny when your bottom lash stands out too much. Okay, after I blend my face to the high heavens, I attempt to put lashes on camera, and that was an epic fail. It wasn't working. It was too difficult. I almost went blind. It wasn't even that serious. Off camera, I put on the lashes best way I could, and it didn't work out because I thought I was good, and then like later on I noticed that the lash band did not loosen, and that was the one I kept putting extra glue on and couldn't see for like 3 minutes, and I was afraid to wipe my eye, but I digress. I put my lashes on, and the lashes that I used were 2 lashes stacked together, glued together, and maybe why that was giving me the trouble of when I was sticking it onto my eye, the edges were bouncing back. But those, they were like red cherry 747 lashes in large, and those were the ones I used. Now for my lips, I show you 2.5 looks because 2 of the lip colors are the same. I just use different products because I wanted to show you what I use for that night and what I use because I just got a new lipstick. So the first one I'm using is it's called iRock. It's a new company. I heard it from It's My Ray Ray, and it's in Dark Night. And I line my lips with a black liner, and then I go in with the lipstick, which was so silky, so smooth, and surprisingly the staying power is super good, and it has like a satin finish. It's not too shiny, and it's more of a natural look. The second lip look I go into is I line my lips with Chestnut, and then I do the inside of the liner with the lip pencil edge to edge, and then I top it off with the MAC lipstick Hug Me. And my last lip look I take off, and which I wore that night for a good reason, was the black lipstick. I lined my lips with the black lip liner, and then I go in with Lime Crime's Black Velvet, and I put that on my lips. I used Black Velvet that night because we were doing a lot of things, and I needed something with staying power, and we were going to drink and we were going to eat, and I didn't want to keep having to touch up my lipstick. So even though I know some people feel some sort of way towards Lime Crime, I personally like their formula, and the staying power is awesome. So as you see me, like, since I kept putting lipstick on and off and wiping it on, I had to go in with the concealer to clean up around my mouth, and this was my look. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for new updates and more video. I know it's taking me a while to get my content out there, but I'm doing this the best I can, and thanks again for watching. Please subscribe.
Tell them haters no, oh now they wanna ride. Tell them haters whoa, oh now they think they down. Hit them with the curve, oh now they think they lit. Tell them haters swerve, tell them haters swerve. 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 Tell them haters swerve. Swerve on them, no beamer. My stilo be on ether. I'm all about them Franklins and I ain't talking to Rita. I wanna see my name in lights, ain't talking about Hyena. For the bills I got the Nina. You can ask my cousin Skeeter. I know G's from Puerto Rico. Take your wig off, no Medea. You tight like glue and I ain't talking Queen Latifah. They messing with them cookies and I ain't talking no Keebler. I'm trying to have him Nars. Can someone call Onika? Hit him with the shells. This someone order for heaters. No, you do not get the picture. I ain't talking Mona Lisa. No, I do not know you and I do not have amnesia. I said dust it off and try again. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Got it, got it. I call her Gianni Versace. Body like Medusa and she chopping like a bocce. You messing with the champ, Louisville slugger. Now you messing with the guard. You not allowed up in the supper. I'm at oh now they wanna eat. Tell them haters no, oh now they wanna ride. Tell them haters whoa, oh now they think they down. Hit them with the curve, oh now they think they lit. Tell them haters swerve, tell them haters swerve. Tell them haters swerve.